This saga begins with Iblis, the emo genie of smokeless fire, explaining his long-cancelled status via a cosmic TED Talk. He was booted from heaven for refusing to bow to humans. His one request on the way out? To corrupt those very humans. Fast forward a few centuries, and he's thriving until one annoyingly righteous girl, Ka-young's past self, uses her 3 wishes for selfless good, not selfish crap, destroying his life and locking him in a dusty lamp for almost a millennium. Cut to modern Korea and Ka-young, a diagnosed psychopath with zero empathy, raised by her legendary grandmother, Pan-jium, whose life mission is to teach her to fake being a functional human. Ka-young, after ditching her guilt-money mom, finds herself on a desert trip where she discovers and smashes Iblis's lamp. Naturally, it comes back. Iblis is free after 983 years and immediately recognizes Ka-young as the reincarnation of his nemesis. He's not Robin Williams. He's a centuries-old, brooding demon roommate. His loyal but chaotic servant, Saad, who can turn into a Black Panther and is basically a celestial in turn, has been keeping tabs on her. The plan is simple: get Ka-young to make 3 wishes. If even one is pure, he loses. It's like writer Kim Eun Sook is trying to recapture the magic of Goblin. Iblis flops around like a goof, then suddenly becomes centuries-old rage in flashbacks, and yes, dialogue sometimes reads like, "Search the whole place with a fine-toothed comb." I don't think anyone in Goryeo actually said that, but sure. Jesus Christ, there are 13 hours of this thing to go. Iblis starts stalking her like a discount haunting. He stumbles and falls repeatedly, apparently. Physical comedy is now a genre requirement for immortal beings. The conflict culminates in a dramatic rooftop confrontation where he tries to choke her. She laughs, of course. Psychopath starter pack. The reunion is messy, and the show establishes its core dynamic: the methodical, fearless psychopath versus the furious, lovesick demon. The conflict immediately shifts from death threats to absurdist cohabitation. Iblis crashes Ka-young's life. Pan-jium warns Ka-young not to get seduced by Arabic men, and Ka-young sets the ground rules. Iblis, catching up on 21st century human evolution. Spoiler, it's marginal. Discovers carbonated drinks, arcade games, and the fact that Ka-young will run him over with her car twice, without blinking. Threats don't work because she's not scared, she's methodical. The cosmic conflict is then reduced to a game of social experiments. Ka-young uses her first wish not for personal gain, but as a test. Iblis must fulfill the wishes of 5 strangers that night. If more than 3 are selfish, he loses. Game on. This is where we meet the early targets. I'm seeing Bujayon, a barking dog, yes, really, Sangtae, and a YouTuber. Meanwhile, Ejlil, Iblis's angel of death brother, with Sirius Aminadiel and Lucifer energy. Iblis is the cocky maverick. Ejlil, the rule follower who feels inferior, arrives to sabotage the lamp. We also get the magical quill plot device which writes only the truth. The first wish test sees Imseon selfishly wish to become store manager. The lines are drawn, and Iblis is horrified. He's actually going to have to do his job. The ridiculousness escalates when Ka-young, bored with the celestial feud, randomly decides to kiss Iblis on a rooftop. He kisses back. Naturally. Town lights flare, hearts race, and the romantic plot takes over the apocalyptic one. He instantly regrets it, setting ridiculous rules for a second kiss. This leads to Iblis failing to pay a dentist bill and a DUI in car fiasco, proving he's trouble. Festival time brings fireworks that spell cursive words and Ejlil dropping in to tell Ka-young to just beat him. The dog makes his wish and turns into Kim Gi, voiced by Daniel Henney, because why not, using his human form to get IDs and money. Bujayon makes her first move, wishing to siphon Ka-young's money daily. Unfazed, Ka-young counters with her second real wish, Pan-jium back to her prime, age 28. A sweet, messy, and plot-twisting move that turns Grandma into a full-while low influencer. The plot thickens with the arrival of Shadi, a mysterious genie, and the revelation that her master is Hunbish/Khalid, the immortal boy Iblis created in the past, now known as the current-day Psycho Young-hoon. This establishes the true villain and the stakes beyond flirting. Ejlil, in his passive-aggressive angel way, tries to turn Ka-young against Iblis, leading her to investigate the 20-year gap missing from Iblis's story. Also, Why does every couple have to have some past connection? Is it impossible to fall for a complete stranger? And if you didn't find love in your past life, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you're going to die alone. This whole drama was aggressively fine. It follows every trope in the genre. For the talent involved, Kim Woo-bin and bass Suzy were brilliant. As expected, the story really didn't give us much time with the romance, so their chemistry felt a bit wasted. Ejul finally takes Ka-young to the night she died, unraveling the tragic past life. Past Ka-young's first wish was to save a slave boy, Hunvish/Khalid. Her second was to end the slave trade, causing tsunamis and chaos. Her third was a righteous, selfless punishment for both herself and Iblis for tricking her. Present-day Ka-young, seeing the past, reaches out to Iblis and the hourglass starts ticking, shortening her life by a day. Iblis burns up with guilt, his memories flooding back. The golden wrath was his ultimate, soul-crushing mourning. Iblis and Ka-young take a trip to Dubai to meet Genie, who calls Ka-young a bitch, fair, and reveals the trauma. Iblis once nuked a city because of love. Meanwhile, Ahn Gil Ho wastes her last wish trying to erase her previous two, effectively Thanos snapping herself out of Genie access. Kim Gi uses his last wish to turn back into a dog just to say a final goodbye to his family. The climax arrives when Young-hoon shoves Ka-young off a cliff. She refuses to make her last wish, but Iblis dives in, catching her mid-fall. When Iblis kills Junyu, one of Young-hoon's goons, the final battle is set. Sod dies protecting Pangeum. Then, in a final act of heartbreaking bravery, Pangeum throws herself in front of Minji, takes a bullet, and eats Khalid's thread before dying. Iblis obliterates Khalid's soul, ending the cycle, but not the pain. Ka-young is left standing in the wreckage, emotionally and financially bankrupt, unable to even cry. The finale is a collection of every supernatural K-drama trope. What do the finales of Tale of the Nine-Tailed Fox, Doom at Your Service, and My Roommate is a Gumiho have in common? This drama does the exact same thing. Ka-young, deep in grief and unable to feel, finds Pangeum's final notes. She flies to the desert and rubs the lamp like she's trying to start a campfire until Iblis appears. Ka-young makes her final, selfless wish, I want one day to feel human. Iblis grants it, confesses his love, and fades away. Ka-young spends her one day crying enough to hydrate the Sahara, finally understanding true emotion, and then, naturally, dies at sunrise. Poetic timing is mandatory. In the afterlife, Ka-young is brought back as a female genie. Minji gets 3 wishes. The last one reunites Ka-young and Iblis, though she immediately forgets everything. Pangeum petitions heaven or something, and on Cherry Blossom Day, Iblis returns. The two reunite, bicker like an old married couple, and live happily ever after, with Sod and Iram tagging along like leftover NPCs, cleaning up side quests. Final verdict. I don't hate this drama, but for the talent involved, it was just fine. I don't think I will remember a single thing in this drama by tomorrow.